Hi, welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and my guest today is Whitney Lee of SocialLee PR Media Co.
Yes.
I love that name.
Thank you.
That is just socially.
Well, and it fit with my last name.
Absolutely. SociaLee.
Yep, so it's kind of a little play on words.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so tell us about SocialLee.
Yeah, so we are a marketing and public relations team. We're based out of Destin, but we service clients all over the area. We do a little bit of everything. I tell people to think of us almost like outsourcing your marketing department. You know, a lot of businesses in our area, maybe they can't afford a marketing director to have on staff. So they outsource things to us, and we, from start to finish, make it happen. Everything from public relations, traditional public relations, handling all their social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, advertising, where they should advertise, what does their ad look like, events, a little bit of everything.
A little bit. So a lot of these things I'm finding in these interviews recently, I don't even know that there's a thing. I mean, I do know there's Twitter, and my daughter just got Instagram, so and I've known about that, but I don't really know how that plays into like advertising and all that. So if somebody comes in, I don't know how much lawyers do it, but let's just say some business comes in and they're small, but they don't have a marketing department, or kind of afraid of that, like, oh, is that going to cost me a fortune? So they come to you and they're like, I'm at ground zero. What would you do?
Yeah, we actually get that a lot. So when I have somebody contact me, I usually ask to sit down with them. I just try to learn about what they've done in the past. What have they done to try to market themselves, and what made them contact me now? Is there some kind of piece in their business that's missing? Maybe if they're a restaurant, are they doing great for dinner time, but their lunch is really slow? Or are they hosting events and no one's coming? Different types of things. I just try to understand where they've been, and then we come back with a marketing plan to say, hey, if I owned your boutique or your restaurant or whatever the case may be, here's everything I would do to market it. Here's the email marketing I would do. Here's the social media plan we put in place. Here's the PR I would do, and then we make it happen after that.
You know what? I don't even have that business, but as you're explaining that, I'm like, I just felt so relieved that somebody would know what to do, like guide me.
Well, and a lot of small business owners, they need to be in their business working on their business.
Right.
If they are, owning a boutique, they spend a lot of time with inventory and staff and helping customers that, they don't have time to do their own marketing. So it's really fun for us to take that off their hands, and because that's what we love to do, and it allows them more time to do what they love. So
okay, so let's stay with the boutique example. I have a little boutique, and you would say something like, maybe you need to have an Instagram presence, or more of an Instagram presence. How do they do that? Do you just tell them that's what you need to do, or do you actually do it?
We make it happen
for them?
So once we put a plan in place, we'll say, we need to kick up your Instagram, presence. We will come in and take photos or do the videos or whatever we need to make their posts amazing. And then we actually post it. We respond to everybody. We use the hashtags. We even do paid campaigns on social media, which is crazy effective right now.
Okay, so tell me what that is.
I know that a lot of people have seen on Facebook, really it's mainly Facebook and Instagram, you can pay to have your things pop up higher or pop up more frequently.
Yeah.
You can even target it all. I can say I'm trying to reach women between the ages of 25 and 45, and I need to reach them in Destin, Miramar Beach, and Fort Walton. It will serve those ads only to those women that meet that criteria. And you can actually see how many people click on it. You can see how many people went to your website. Everything is so trackable. One example is we do the social media for Symphonia Gulf Coast, the local orchestra, and we sell hundreds of tickets through their social media. And a lot of people say, well, people that go to the orchestra may be an older demographic, but they are all over Facebook, and we get hundreds of clicks to their ticket engine through these ads.
That's interesting, and I always say I'm not a great Facebooker because I'll do it, sometimes until 4 a.m. and then I won't look at it for a month or two. But the cool thing, because I've seen some of those ads, but at first you don't really know it's an ad. It's not like a commercial on television where you're like, next, I don't even want to pay attention to that. They're, number one, interesting, and it's a captive audience.
Absolutely, and I always tell people, the purpose of social media is you get on there to see your family and your friends. You're not there shopping for a plumber.
Right.
You're not there shopping for an attorney. But if your company is top of mind because you're active in social media, when people think of an attorney, they're going to call you.
Got it.
So it's more about storytelling on social media and finding cool, unique things about your business to share rather than saying, buy this,
Right.
eat here, drink here.
Hire
It's
me,
more
do-
about engaging with people and telling a story.
Letting them get to know you.
Exactly. That's the number one way to sell someone something, is to not try to sell them something.
Yeah.
We don't want to be sold anything. Nobody
Right.
wants to sell this, buy this in their face all day long.
But
So it's
everybody is selling something.
all, I buy stuff off Instagram all the time.
Yeah, me too.
And the ads are working because it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's sunglasses. I've purchased, all kinds of skincare, all kinds
Just
of good
things that
stuff.
you would never see. And I guess those companies maybe are a little smaller and they can't afford that big national advertising campaign, on television. So those are very, very effective.
Social media ads are wonderful because you can put any budget to it. If you've got $500 to spend this month, you can spend $500. If you've only got $200, we can make that work. So
That's amazing.
it's really cool that you can see, you can spend any kind of budget and you can see how many people click, how many people comment. Everything's so trackable.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so I think we've covered this. I had down here, why would somebody want to hire an outside marketing team rather than somebody doing it inside?
I have a good, I always tell people we're contract, so you don't have to pay insurance on us.
Right.
You don't have to pay taxes on us. And, you get 3 people. I have a team of, 3. And so you get 3 people, and we usually work on a monthly retainer. So we're your marketing team every month. We meet with you regularly. We come into your store to take photos. So we're with you all the time, and you get 3 people for probably a similar price to what you would pay for just one assistant.
One
so,
person.
and I've been doing marketing and PR in the area for over 10 years, so I know the market really well, and it's just really fun. I love doing what I do.
I would imagine you get to like 3 different perspectives, because sometimes if somebody's working for, the boss, and the boss really wants to push whatever, and maybe somebody's like, yeah, that's a good idea, but what about these other things? If you're directly employed by them, and I know your contract, so you
Right.
want to please them, but maybe just a little more objectivity. All right, so I'm excited about your business because it sounds like a lot of fun. But what's your favorite part of what you do?
2 things. I love that every day is different for me. I don't go sit behind a desk. I'm a PR person. I am out in the community, meeting people, talking to people, trying to connect people with different opportunities. So I love that every day is different. I could never sit behind a desk in a room with no windows. That's really great. And honestly, going back to what we said about it gives the owner more time to do what they love. It's addicting to me to help people succeed. It's their dream to own a boutique or a restaurant or to, have an orchestra in town. And to help them make that happen is really, really fun for me. It's helping someone else dream, their dream to come true.
I love that. All right, we'll come back, okay?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
All right, thank you. We'll be back.